Greetings and welcome to Epic BattleCry!
Whoa.
This is the place where we cut through the crap to bring you the real deal on the gaming industry today. I'm Brent Adams, joined by my brawlers of bludgeoning, my combatants of cataclysm, Daniel Kaiser and Tony Grice. What's going on, fellas?
It's Wednesday. I don't know if I'm ready for that, but
Ain't it
yeah,
though?
it's Wednesday, and the whole
AKA
cutting through. People are giving us crap about the cutting through the crap thing, but like we're still cutting through the crap because we're giving honest answers, but we're not like, you know what I'm saying? So whatever.
We're not doing the exact same thing we always used to do, and so that's what the problem.
So we're not cutting through the crap.
Yeah,
It's
don't
Wednesday.
you know how the internet works?
I
It's
get it.
Wednesday, July 30th.
Wait, did you already tell us where the back?
Yeah, we did. We talked about Odin's Day. We talked about Odin's Day last week.
That's true.
I recall.
Yeah.
But
I thought it
anyway,
was just a day a lot of weddings took place on.
ain't it the truth though?
That's usually Saturday.
I was gonna say, I dare say, not many weddings have
Now, but back in the day,
you know that there's somebody out there
different.
that was like, Wednesday sounds like a wedding day. We should have it on Wednesday. And then like two people show up and they're like, oh, this is what nobody does.
Probably get a lot better pricing on stuff on
Yeah.
Wednesday, though.
I think Sunday's the most popular day, right? Or is it Saturday?
I think it's Saturday.
I've never seen a wedding. I've seen. No, I take that back. I've seen one person in our circle of friends got married on a Sunday. I didn't go.
Oh,
What day did you get married on, DK?
I don't remember.
It was a Saturday, I think. Oh, well, I think it was a week. Like I think it was. I feel like it was a Saturday.
I
'cause
was
feel like
drunk.
I didn't have to work the next day.
Of
No, I'm
course.
so good. Yeah, it was a Saturday. Saturday,
Susan
May
must have been too.
25th. That's right, baby. Anniversary.
I remember,
Yeah.
sweetheart. I love you. So, Josh
You talking to your hand?
Tiefer. I'm not sure how his last name's pronounced.
Tiefer. TIE Fighter.
Tiefer. At Josh Tiefer.
You're adding letters, but okay.
Asked a question today. He says, at EpicBattleAxe,
Can't spell TIE Fighter without Tiefer.
if the three of you had to design a game, what would it be?
Easy.
Being veteran gamers, I know you must have considered this.
Of course.
And how, Josh?
Yeah.
We've talked about it many a time, as a matter of fact, and and that's not an exaggeration. I'm not just saying that for the sake of entertaining YouTubery. We have
Because it was damned entertaining when you just said it.
shut up, you. We have talked about this. We've talked
Yeah.
about this quite a bit. So I don't know, guys. Tony, what kind of game would we make if we had the chance to design a game?
Well, so like if the three of us had to make a game,
if we
have
collectively did it, what would it be?
because I think each one of us individually would be
Right.
very different. But
Sure.
we talked once about doing something along the lines of like a sort of a role playing, maybe actiony kind of game. The game that I sort of envisioned when we talked about this was something kind of a game that I've actually told you both that I think you should buy because I think it'd be awesome for us to play together.
Yeah,
which is Dragon's Crown.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's like side-scrolling, beat 'em up,
That's
with kind of axes and swords and stuff. Like it's
really,
the perfect kind of
really
game.
like awesome 2D artwork and animation.
Absolutely, yeah, and you still have some kind of RPG-like elements. You level up armor and weaponry and abilities and things like that. But it's not really
No,
heavy-handed.
it's
type
just
stuff,
it's light RPG mechanics.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It's like
And
the
you
old.
got,
If you ever played the
special
old school,
moves and those kinds of
yeah.
things.
If you ever played the old school Capcom Dungeons and Dragons, it's basically the same team that made Dragon's Crown. If you play Dragon's Crown, that sort of game would be, I think, a perfect fit for us.
Yeah.
So I think Vanillaware, if you're out there, just go ahead and make
Just
a
go
new
ahead.
Dragon's
No,
Crown
consult with
Epic
us.
BattleAxe edition.
Yeah.
No, don't consult with us. Just do
Just
it.
do
It'd
it.
be fucking awesome.
Yeah, we'll mess it up. I mean, let's be honest.
Yes,
would.
exactly.
No, and that's and this
They'll
question
be like,
is-
these guys
is-
can't cut through the crap. They can't design a video game.
totally.
Come on.
If the question
There'd be
is
a
phrased
level
in a
that
way,
is crap, and we'd have to cut
Cut
through
through
it literally with our
That would be
weapons.
and that right there, that's the thing. Okay, so this question is phrased in a way that suggests that if we had to do this together, which would obviously suggest an Epic BattleAxe video game, which, as you mentioned at the top there, TG, like I think the three of us individually, like if I were to design a game, it would be a lot more like Brothers, Tale of Two Sons. I think TG, you might do something a little more platformy, fun, and Brent, you might do something way more violent and focused on drugs. I don't know, but if we were to make an Epic BattleAxe,
Now that sounds like a good game already.
I
I
agree,
actually
right?
remember years ago. We just a little behind the scenes thing here. We actually kind of came close to talking to some people about making an Epic BattleAxe video game, which is kind of what you're just the inspiration being old school golden axe with a fun story.
Yep.
I actually scripted out a story on a plane. I can't remember where the hell I was going. It was somewhere overseas, like Germany or China or something, but I had a lot of time, and so I actually wrote out like a stage 1, stage 3, and it kind of like involved us saving the booth babes from E3, and ultimately
we were going to fight our way through the E3 booths. We're going to save the booth babes,
and ultimately confrontation with Bobby Kotick.
He was going to be the boss of one of the levels.
Exactly. And, so is that type of stuff. So I don't know. Maybe we'll revisit that.
Almost like Stick of Truth. Kind of is not that style of game, but like that whole thing of like making it very much about like the things that we're into.
It was going to draw like a lot of inspiration from the show and like all the kind of DK-isms and stuff like that.
Exactly.
There was like one level that was going to be titled "Things Go Awry."
That's right.
So
if you want to fund that, let us know and we'll launch a Kickstarter.
Great.
Even though we said we're doing fine financially like 2 days ago,
well, there's a difference.
Really use a lot of money.
There's a difference between the website's doing okay financially and we have enough to make a game. Those are two different.
I would say making a game, you would need at least
$30 million.
No, but you'd probably need at least 200 to 250.
I was going to say, I think $250,000 bare minimum.
Yeah, I think bare minimum you need 250K. So I don't think our audience is big enough to do that.
Just make it payable to Tony Grice at myself.
You would have an awesome character, by the way, TG, because it would just you'd have like the sword of cynicism that just like
that was going to be like Tony's like special move. Like Tony's special move was going to be like a cynicism black hole where he goes like, I don't even believe in you, and like the black hole just like opens up and swallows everything on screen because they can't escape his cynicism.
And yours is just like yelling all the fucking time, just like
there'd be a punishment meter for DK.
That's
right.
You know, there was the punishment meter for DK, and we were gonna have like alternate like super outfits. Like you were gonna transform into Commander Shepard, Tony was gonna transform into Mario.
Yes, right.
I was gonna transform to John
Marston. Yeah. There you go. So that's the game that we would make, Josh.
So now that you've heard, is there any interest in that game, and would you like to fund us?
It would have been a fun game to play, though. It'd have been really neat, even if it was.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, have fun with it. Like, some of the most fun games that I remember are the Double Dragons, the Golden Axes, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, Final Fight,
the X-Men arcade game. I agree.
Streets of Rage. I mean, no, you literally just boot the game up. You start. And you just play, and you just like
kick ass.
You just kick ass, and you just have fun, and that's it. I mean, like I can't tell you, like like the other day I tried to sit down and play the Destiny beta, and it's like logging in. You need to do this and blah blah blah, and like install that, and I mean, it's just games these days are such a headache.
It's a good like hour before you can even start.
Oh God! I just had a great idea.
How about we release a game that never actually loads?
Oh, they did that on the 64 way back in the day. No, I just thought of a great idea. Okay, so modern like next gen consoles have an emulation layer, and you have a queue of like classic games loaded up, and basically whenever your game is loading, whenever it's installing, updating, whatever, it instantly brings up one of those games from your queue, and you just play another game while you're waiting on your original. So like, why shouldn't they wait on the Destiny beta to load? Bam, Streets of Rage. See how far you can get.
Talked about that with our
like game advertising thing.
Which I agree. Like after we talked about it more, I think it's not a bad idea.
But we should just play games, is what I'm saying. Like actual, like
you're sitting down to play games. So the worst thing you could do is not be playing a game, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So like you're sitting down, you're in the mood, you like have the controller in your hand, and you're like loading, and it's like it sucks.
The one thing is when you want to play a game, you usually want to play that game. And so it's that's the one thing. Like you talked about the Destiny beta, and like that. I mean, and it's by no means any worse than a lot of games out there. But
But can they not think of things to do while it's loading? Like, can you not be configuring your loadout or like?
Well, but I mean that takes resources as well, which they are loading things into when you're loading. I mean, I agree that there's a balance of it, but unfortunately, usually that means that it'll take some amount of resources away from one or the other while they're doing it. So I don't know.
So anyway. Thank you for the question, Josh. If you've got a question you'd like us to answer on Epic Battlecry. If you have a news story that you'd like us to discuss, hit us up on Twitter at EpicBattleAxe and let us know. Please subscribe to us here on YouTube. Like the video. That stuff helps us a lot. We really appreciate all the love and support. Please spread the word about Epic Battlecry. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. It's ladies' night every night here on youtube.com/EpicBattleAxe. We'll be back to more. We'll be back for more As Kickery tomorrow.
Thursday.
Until then, cry havoc and let your voice be heard.
Yes.
By the way, DK, I meant to tell you, I played Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons this week.
Did you beat it?
I did. I finished it in one sitting.
And what did you think?
It's amazing. It's
thank you.
It's absolutely one of the best games I've played in recent memory. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
It is so good.
That is awesome.
Yep.
That is great. And I saw.
I said on the X Factor, like, I gotta fucking apologize to DK. I was like, I gave him a lot of shit. This game's really good.
That's what it's all about. And I saw Joseph Fares at E3, and he inked a deal. This is probably not allowed to be discussed, but he inked a deal for his next game, and he couldn't really tell me exactly what it was, but I'm expecting an announcement from him soon, and I'm very excited. So
yeah, I would be too. I'm damn impressed.
I feel like you were backpedaling right there, like you were about to tell us something, and
yeah,
then you're like,
that was the thing. It was like the beers. It was all that Butch Gruel he's had.
Yeah,
and he kind of like backed off from it at the last minute.
All right,
that's what she said.